In this lesson, we will learn function notation. So what is function notation? Normally function is something you given it and it will give you some output. The internal thing is called the functions. You are giving some input, the function will find something and give you the output. So functions are normally write with some variable name f or g, some variable name. Then you have to put within bracket, you put x. Say for example, in this case, fx is equal to 3x plus 2. That is a function. Gx is equal to x squared minus 1 is another function. So in here they are giving you two functions and they ask you to find f of minus 2. So the function varies with x. There are two functions, both of them varying with x. When they give you the x value, you can put the value for x and you can find the function output. So for the function f of x is equal to 3x plus 2, if you give minus 2 as an input, you will be getting minus 4 as an output. Since function x is equal to 3x plus 2, if you replace x with minus 2, you will end up 3 into minus 2 plus 2. So that is minus 6 plus 2 and you will get minus 4. If you input 3 to gx function, then you'll be getting 8 as the output. So 3 squared minus 1, that's equal to 3 into 3 minus 1, you'll be getting 8. So what is composite function? The composite function are made when one output is given as an input to another function. So fx, you calculate something and you give that output to gx, then that will produce some output. So you normally write f of g of x. So that means first you have to calculate the gx, then that input you give it to f, right? So for example, they are giving fx is equal to 2x plus 3 and gx is equal to x squared. They ask you to find fg of 4, then g of f4, then f of f4. So g of 4 means you have to consider the g function and place the x value and find the value. Then you give the whole thing is the input for the f function if you want to find f of g4. So to find f of g4, first you need to find the g4. That is g4 is equal to 4 to the power square, that is equal to 16. Now you need to give that 16 to the f function. So f of 16, you replace them, so you'll end up 2 into x16 plus 3, you'll be getting 32 plus 3, you'll be getting 35. Now we will look at g of f of 4. So you are giving 4 to the f function as an input, find the output, then giving that as an input to g. That's what you are doing. So if you found f4, then you will get 2 into 4 plus 3, because 2 into x is equal to 4, 2 into 4 plus 3. If you calculate, you will be getting 11. Then you need to give that 11 to g as an input. What is the g function? Gx is equal to x squared. So you need to replace the x. So g11 is equal to 11 squared. You will be getting 121. So g of f of 4 is equal to 121. Look at this. F of g4 is 35. G of f4 is 121. They are completely different. So you have to be careful. You have to do the internal part first. Then you have to give the internal to the outside. So f of g4 means you have to do the g first, then f. G of f4 means you have to do the f first, then give the input to g. If you find f of f4, you have to find the f first, then give that input again back to f. So you will be getting 25. So normally functions, if you give the input, you get the output. That is a normal function. The inverse function is something, if you give the output, you get the input. Other way around. So how do you find the inverse function? So for example, they are saying the function is 5x minus 4. But they ask you to find the inverse function. So you need to place fx as y. So just assume another variable y, that is the function value. So y is the output. So output y is equal to 5x plus y. Now you need to find x related to y. So that is the output. So you need to find the x. So y is equal to 5x minus 4. You can eliminate 4 by adding 4 to both sides. Then you will end up x is equal to y plus 4 over 5. This is the inverse function of fx. So in f inverse x is equal to, because we found related to y, now you are replacing y and writing the x, because y was the output. So for the output we are replacing x and we are rewriting it as x plus 4 over 5. So this is the reverse of 5x minus 4 will do. For example, if you pass 2 to fx, you will get 6. If you pass 6 to f inverse x, you will be getting 2. So if you put 6 in that formula, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, 10 over 5 is equal to 2. So it will doing the reverse part of it.